A Legend of the Rhine, Notes of a Journey from Cornhill to Grand Cairo, and the Book of Snobs by William Makepeace Thackeray, 1856. Chapter 1. Sir Ludwig of Homburg was, in the good old days of chivalry, when every mountain that bathes its shadow in the Rhine had its castle, not inhabited as now by a few rats and owls, nor covered with moss and wallflowers, and funguses and creeping ivy. No, no. Where the ivy now clusters, there grew strong portcullis and bars of steel. Where the wallflower now quivers in the rampart, there were silken banners embroidered with wonderful heraldry. Men-at-arms marched where now you shall only see a bank of moss or hideous black champignons. And in place of the rats and owlets, I warrant me, there were ladies and knights to revel in the great halls, and to feast and to dance and to make love there. They are passed away, those old knights and ladies. Their golden hair first changed to silver, and then the silver dropped off and disappeared forever. Their elegant legs, so slim and active in the dance, became swollen and gouty, and then, from being swollen and gouty, dwindled down to bare bone shanks. The roses left their cheeks, and then their cheeks disappeared and left their skulls, and then their skulls powdered into dust, and all sign of them was gone. And as it was with them, so shall it be with us. Ho, Seneschal, fill me a cup of liquor. Put sugar in it, good fellow, yea, and a little hot water, very little, for my soul is sad, as I think of those days and nights of old. They too have revelled and feasted, and where are they? Gone? Nay, not altogether gone, for doth not the eye catch glimpses of them as they walk yonder, in the grey limbo of romance, shining faintly in their coats of steel, wandering by the side of long-haired ladies, with long-tailed gowns that little pages carry? Yes, one sees them. The poet sees them still in the far-off cloudland, and hears the ring of their clarions as they hasten to battle or tourney, and the dim echoes of their lutes chanting of love and fair ladies. Gracious privilege of poesy, it is as the dervish's collyrium to the eyes, causes them to see treasures that to the sight of donkeys are invisible. Blessed treasures of fancy, I would not change ye, no, not for many donkey loads of gold. Fill again, jolly Seneschal, thou brave rag, chalk me up the produce of the hostel door. Surely the spirits of old are mixed up in the wondrous liquor, and gentle visions of bygone princes and princesses look blandly down on us from the cloudy perfume of the pipe. Do you know in what year the fairies left the Rhine? Long before Murray's guidebook was wrote, long before squat steamboats with snorting funnels came paddling down the stream. Do you not know that once upon a time the appearance of 11,000 British virgins was considered at Cologne as a wonder? Now there come 20,000 such annually, accompanied by their ladies' maids. Both of them we will say no more. Let us back to those who went before them. Many, many 100,000 years ago, and at the exact period when chivalry was in full bloom, there occurred a little history upon the banks of the Rhine, which has been already written in a book, and hence must be positively true. 'Tis a story of knights and ladies, of love and battle and virtue rewarded, a story of princes and noble lords, moreover the best of company, gentles and ye shall hear it. Fair dames and damsels, may your loves be as happy as those of the heroine on this romaunt. On the cold and rainy evening of Thursday, the 26th of October, in the year previously indicated, such travelers as might have chanced to be abroad in that bitter night might have remarked a fellow wayfarer journeying on the road from Oberwinter to Gottisberg. He was a man not tall in stature, but of the most athletic proportions and time, which has browned and furrowed his cheek, and sprinkled his locks with grey, declared pretty clearly what he must have been acquainted with, the warrior from some 50 good years. He was armed in mail, and rode a powerful and active battle horse, which, though the way the pair had come that day was long and weary indeed, yet supported the warrior, his armor and luggage, with seeming ease. And it was in a friend's country the knight did not think it fit to wear his heavier destrier or helmet, which hung at his saddle bow over his portmanteau. Both were marked with the coronet of a count, and from the crown which surmounted the helmet rose the crest of his knightly race, an arm prosper lifting a naked sword. At his right hand, and convenient to the warrior's grasp, hung his mangonel or mace, a terrific weapon which had shattered the brains of many a turbaned soldan, while over his broad and ample chest there fell the triangular shield of the period, whereon were emblazoned his arms, argent et gules wavy, on a satire reversed on the second. The latter device was awarded for a daring exploit before old soldier made an arch reply. The family tonsure came to know whether the noble count had need of his skill. By St. Bugo, said the knight, as seated and easy settled by the fire, the tonsor rid his chin of its stubbly growth, and lightly passed the tongs of pomatum through the silver sable of his hair. By St. Bugo, this is better than my dungeon at Grand Cairo. Here is my godson Otto, master barber, and the lady countess his mother, and the noble Count Cower, my dear brother in arms.